Hmm. It started a bit of a downward. Yeah. Seems like it's done soon. Okay, let's do a few moves. Okay, so I have been spending support gems like crazy, so let's do that first. Also, I think we should take a few minutes to do this. This we can just let it go then. Oh, my poor exalted orbs there. My poor exalted orbs. Okay, so we have a jewel there, which will go there. We have another jewel that will go there. Let's just get sold. Let's leave the jewels for later. It's a charm. It's a charm. Okay. No, it doesn't sell. And you know, I actually have two of these, and you know, I thought one of them was very cheap and I bought it. Yeah. That was a little embarrassing. Talk about a bad investment. Okay. No. Where is the other unit? It's there. Oh. the 10s do get. That one, okay. Yes, I finished the campaign. I leveled a little bit too. I think I'm 65, but I didn't do the regearing. I was working on this guy. You see how it goes. Let's just do the price knocking off and we'll test the build. I kind of just made it, you know, I haven't tested it myself almost. It's gonna be nice to go together. Okay, so this is simple. 5s have been sold, 10 has been knocked off the. Okay. This doesn't sell for 10. Unreal. I mean to rent. What evil days have we fallen upon? Okay, this should drive some sales. Because I do this much less frequent than I should be doing. Normally, guys, if it doesn't sell for a day, no, you play a day, right? And something doesn't sell, that means generally they are not selling, right? Unless it's a special item that you know that will sell. Okay. These can stay, I guess. These are kind of new. I'll knock that. Yeah, I have been learning how to play the campaign finally. So guys, this is a funny thing, right? So this item was on sale for 10 exalted, and now I knocked it down to 5 exalted and it's selling for 10. So how does that happen? The way that happens is, guys, when you relist it at a different price, it shows it as a new item, but it shows it at the old price for a short while. So you can relist an item for a lower price, but still sell it for the old price. See, this was on sale for 10. Okay. All right. So we did knock off the, okay, 100 exalted, knock these down to 50. Ooh. I mean, I kind of don't want to knock that down to 50. I mean, it's only me that's. I'm going to put it back 41. Okay. This is a little bit cheap actually for 20, but whatever. A sale is better than a no sale. I couldn't show the build to you guys, could I? Okay, that's there. Let's just knock all of these. That's from the video, right? Crafting. Let's go down to 80. Okay. That's from video as well. Let's knock this down to 100. I guess we could. Let's just put it there. That's how I keep track the ones on the video. No, I just put the right. Okay, that's done with. Yeah, let's just put that down. Okay, we can knock this down to 2, knock it down to 5, knock it down to 4, 2, 5. I put this today, I think. Knock it down. 4, down. 5, 2, 6. Down, Leopold down to 2. As you can see, guys, I have taken apart my lightning crossbow Deadeye. Wasn't pleasant, but I am selling this for a casual amount of 700 divine. What is that? Let's see how much it actually sells for. Alright, that's done with. So now we can, I guess, get going. It was 10 minutes, I'm sorry. Let's go for a few exalted here. Okay, so this is a little bit better than the old boy. I wanna see our performance against bosses. Well, let's just do normal first. Ogre is not a very good place for this actually, but let's just go. Let's see. Did he die or not? He didn't. Oh well. Ten exalted. Nice one shot. Not bad, is it? Okay. Even clicking on the alter dismounts me? No. I must have seen it wrong. This is a very, very bad map for us, but we are still doing okay. Ish. All right, not bad. Splinters. So we don't have a boss in this map. One shot, sir. One shot. Hey. I hate that blinking. I forget the name all the time. But I hate it. It's terrible. Now I'm just gonna smart. I'll go back on. My pool boy is dying. Oh. Okay. Altar. No, altar mounting, it really dismounts us. Such a weird thing. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pretty cute. Right? Doesn't look bad at all. Very class besieged. Guys gonna die? More? More? That's more like it. What do we have here? Nothing. I have 4,200 or something. Is that real? That's a lot. So much. And there is nothing to buy. Okay. GG, GGG. Sean? So let's go finish this map. Oops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Here is my spear, and you guys are dead. Okay. Hey, Ismail. Take a look at this build, buddy. It's insane. So what does this guy want? He wants this tablet, okay. Thank you. Oh, no, no. Oh, hey. Oh, this had potential. This actually does have potential. It could have like 2000 evasion if I roll the big percentage evasion roll. I do have a prefix open, right? Yeah, that's worth trying. Okay, what about that one? Exalted you. We did get evasion, but too low, right? 1.5k. I'm gonna do the thing on. It's gonna be. Well, actually, it's gonna be close to 2000. Let me take a look at this. Let's say 1900. It's going to be like 10 exalted. That's not worth it. Because the thing is, guys, greater iron runes are like 3 each, right? I'm going to put like 6 exalted in, and it's going to be worth maybe. Yeah, okay, let's just make peace and sell it. Okay, now can try this one. Ogre. Ogre is the Chimera boss, right? Yeah, yeah. Görkem who? Yep, Javazon indeed. The guy in my department? Redhead kid? Okay, let's do a boss bot, not Ogre. I mean, I'm brand new to this. I'm trying to get used to this. Javazon is a good analogy. I like it. What about this Rust Ball? Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Leroy. This does feel much more powerful. Oh, really? That Görkem? Yeah, I think he's a teacher somewhere. I love him. He's a great kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw him one day in somewhere. Hey, why am I running slow? Oh, God. Oh, good God. What's this? Terrible. Hello? I don't want to run slow. And we even have chilled ground on top. Oh, God. So bad. Oh, Omniphobia is here. Whoa! I killed him with almost one spear. Whoa, that was a boss. Really now? Really now? Oh. Hey, how did you survive? Oh, okay. That does make sense. Proximal tangibility. Ah. Why didn't you bring you to meet me? So weird. Okay. Let's do this ritual. I'm more interested in the boss. But you know, chill ground plus temporal chains. It's a bit of a... Whoa. So how much ready to do we have here? One, 196, and that doesn't include the old 7th rarity that I have myself. Nice. Oh my God, the slow. Stop slowing me. The thing is, we do have a curse that slows us down, and on top of that, 28. Nice. Hits against monsters cannot be critical hit. That, I think, literally kills me. Okay, now, let me see how it goes. Oh my God! I was going to one-shot him and I turned the wrong direction, but you know, that was a one-shot, right? That did look like a one-shot because I did fire in the wrong direction and still we dealt a crap ton of damage. Ooh, this build. Ooh. So thing is, you remember how we used to have Chaos and Divine in Path of Exile 1, right? In here we have Exalted and Divine. Chaoses are a little bit of a side currency. And you know, Chaos and Exalted have changed places. So you know, in Path of Exile 1, Chaos is the less valuable currency. Exalted is the somewhat rarely used but more valuable currency, and Divine is the most valuable currency, right? In here, Divine keeps its place, but The low currency is exalted, and chaos is the side currency. You don't use it all the time. Stalking speed. Is that valuable? Somehow? No? Okay. Wow, that killed though, and I failed. I failed to do it. Yeah. It did look like he wanted to one shot. Okay, so monsters are immune to lightning damage. We don't want that. Monsters cannot be critical hits. We don't want that. That's just too much for us. We can't handle that at all. But what's with the proximal tangibility? So, monsters hits are always critical hits. Monsters hits can't be evaded. I'm gonna die. Right? Let's see how it goes. Whoop. It's more like it. Whoa! Whoa! Not bad, is it? But whoa! Sapphire, Order Artifact, blah. Human Mask. Yeah. How much is this? Armor evasion, third best quality armor. I don't think we care. Barbarian plate. What is this? What? Why does it show this to me? It's garbage. Okay. Neither did Görkem, let me tell you. He was pretty lazy in his first years. He picked it up afterwards. Did I teach him? I'm not very sure if I taught him directly. I can't recall. I mean, I have been teaching a variety of classes. I'm not very sure if I taught Görkem directly. I mean, I think he took a few, side stuff that I was teaching. I have been teaching calculus for a few years, but I don't think Görkem was in one of those. Wow, you are friends with Görkem, eh? Yeah, I like him. He's a very good kid. I saw him somewhere, I think in the alumni day or something like that. A graduates day. And of course, when I say I saw him sometime, definitely. But Chaos is a little bit different in Path of Exile too. What Chaos does is, Chaos removes a modifier and then adds a random modifier. It's like annulment plus exalted. And exalteds are really common, really. I mean, I should be getting multiples in a single map, right? But Chaos is not like that. Oh. Whoopa. Okay. See? Let's see how many exalted we get at the end of the map. 4 already. And that's low. That's low. So how much do I have? I have 196 rarity, and I think I'm wearing 69 rarity myself. And I don't know how they overlap actually. Editing, multiplicative, whatever it is. These plants are terrible, by the way. I don't like them at all. I thought we had plants in here. I'm that full. All right. I am that full. That does have one prefix open. Oh no, it doesn't. I actually have two garbage rolls in there. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, they are extremely common in here, the exalteds. So right now, a chaos is worth around 8 exalted, and a divine is worth like 160 or so. Oh. Did they manage to heavy stun me? How? I think it happened because I entered the cloud. How did that? Well, I didn't die, interestingly. Okay, there's nothing for us here. Leopold is selling, okay. They'll let us, I guess. This map was a pain in the ass, though. Yes, but you can hit big. What did this guy want? He wanted Leopold. Where is my Leopold? Here. My trusty old Leopold. Bought for 10, by the way. Lost popularity quick. Do I have a... I guess we could try our luck. Geez, so much garbage. No. Trading. And I do keep some of my secrets more for myself. Oh. I did craft the helmets just for you guys. Oh, there is potential there. That's bad. Maybe. So 20% is perfect. Divine. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but let's try it. We'll knock it off. Take a look at this, for example, L'Enfant Sauvage. Take a look at this item. Nothing big. I mean, I don't know if it's going to sell for this, but nothing big. 1300 DPS crossbow. Yep, exactly. Switching to this. Okay, so how many divine are we on? 360. Okay, not bad. And you know, I did buy a lot of stuff for this build. Okay, so this is a little bit awful. We have a very nice amount of all attributes, but the accuracy is useless. The spell damage is... I'll just waste the exalted, I guess. I did waste the exalted. Hey, hold on. That 47% energy shield is something. Okay. 20? Probably not, but why not try? No. Up to 2 maps contain bosses. Wow, but it's so generous. 2 maps, you say? Whatever shall I do with that? A whole 2 maps do have bosses in them. Wow. I guess I'll waste. Increase valor gain. I'll just try 5. Okay, I have been spending my support gems like mad, so I want to put that back in. Oh, 28% is actually very good. I think 29 is perfect. Yeah, that should have value on its own. Yeah. Let me try 30. Okay, so we didn't finish the map, right? I had some breach to do or something, I think. Come on, chop, buddy. There is a mirrored one that is better than mine. But you know, it's almost perfect. 1450 DPS, pure physical, plus 7 projectile skills. It's insane. It is a little bit insane. But you know, thing is, I did get this crossbow about a month ago, as you know, right? And since I got it, I have not seen one better crossbow other than that mirrored one. There is not one better. The mirrored one is better and there is no other. But of course, you know, you have to price your item keeping the mirrored one in mind, right? Because thing is, why would people buy yours when they can buy the mirrored one? So you have to take a look at the price of the mirror. You have to take a look at the mirroring fee they charge, and you should be going for like half the cost, or I think. Any higher, and they would just go for the mirror. 700 might be a little bit too much. We'll see how it goes. Is that guy really alive? That was weird, okay. So a mirror is worth about a little above 1,000 divine. The mirroring fee, I actually will freely confess that I have not taken a look, but the bastards are very, very, very greedy, right? So guys, in season 0, I have grinded 2 mirrors, in case you didn't know. You know, I wanted to buy myself a mirror item, right? And then I saw the mirror fees, I was like, yeah, screw these guys, not ever happening. Because guys, now what would you think that the logical fee for mirroring an item would be? Because the thing is, you know, you do spend a lot, but after you get the item, there is no more cost, there is only profit, right? And if you manage to get it early season, poof, profit is gonna be real. But there is one thing to keep in mind, I think those mirrored items cost about like 10 mirror to craft. And of course, we are talking about averages. Maybe you could get lucky and you could get it done with just a few things, but normally they do cost about 10 mirrors. Because the thing is, guys, whenever you are trying to craft a mirror tier item, there is always the chance that you break the item, right? Because you do not have full control over the item. What you will be doing is, whittling, sinister erasure, dexter erasure, that kind of thing. And you do get screwed when you get a mid-tier bad affix. Because if you get a low-tier bad affix, you can just remove it with a whittling, right? And you also have control over if it's a suffix or a prefix with sinistral and dextral stuff. But you get mid-tier crap, then you're done. For example, guys, my crossbow is, I think, actually an excellent example for it. Let's take a look at this. Take a look at this. 30% reduced attribute requirements. I can do nothing about it. Because it's a high tier affix, I just can't remove it. So it sticks. So, a crossbow that is better than mine will have higher level of projectile skills. Instead of that fire damage, it will have the percentage physical accuracy, hybrid prefix, and it would have crit chance or dexterity as the last suffix here. Other than that, mine is rather good. Yeah. And the thing is, guys, that mirror item has 150 DPS on mine. That's how good mine is. And the mirrored ones, of course, affixes have been re-rolled many times over. So it's perfect / near perfect. Okay, nothing. Shame. That's a tier 5 item, eh? The chaos is not very high. The reduced attribute requirements is garbage. Shall I waste my exalted? I guess it's only exalted. 36 life. Piece off. Goodbye. Cosby Show Khan. Khan, where are you, buddy? I haven't been seeing you for like 3 weeks, I think. Oh, let me show you. And when I said farm, I didn't, actually get mirrors. I traded for them. Okay. So I haven't been playing these characters, but let me show you. There is a mirror, there is a 1500 divine, and also I have a buy order for 2300 divine, so I do have 3800 divine and a mirror. I was actually flipping mirrors, but it had decided to go up like this and it doesn't come back down. I'll just wait. Never try. I see. Okay. Well, welcome back, Khan. You did cross my mind the other day, but I didn't want to bother you. Yeah. I did do a lot of scepter shenanigans. I did do a lot of hot series shenanigans, and I have this beautiful item. Take a look at this. Somewhat good. And I found this. No crafting or anything. Okay, Khan, take a look at this build, buddy. So by the way, Khan, what were you playing yourself for Smith of Kitava? Bone Shatter Or were you playing with the totem? I forget the name. What was the name? The one that replicates the skills, the main skills. Shall we try this? I don't like Wow Factory. Let's go Savannah. Bomb shelter leveling. Then, oh, easy standard. Of course, L'Enfant Sauvage. Just search for my tag in Filter Blade, right? Ghost QQ 3095. Let me just. I'll write it down for you. Just search for my tag in there and you'll find my filter. It's not very custom like last season though. Last season it was very custom, right? I had built it from scratch. It was not showing anything that was it was just showing stuff that that was good for me, right? I mean, I was able to do a simulacrum without ever going back to the hideout. Leapsilen Bone Shatter, yes. I leveled the Smith of Kitaba recently. That's one of the good characters. I'm going to level all the characters. Just be right back and I'll explain. So people like build guides, so yeah. I'm just making every good character. And this is the strongest build there is. I think for bossing you need something else. Okay, let's go do this one. How valuable is this? Maybe I should sell this. Okay, I'm not gonna sell this. That's just way too low. Now watch this card. Oh, that was failed fish. Not bad, right? Woohoo! I love it. Hello. Support. Yeah, guys, I have used up a lot of support when I was redoing this character. So guys, I want to do the videos in order, right? First I want to do the Lycosidae, budget version of Amazon Lightning Spear. Then I want to do the more expensive version of the Lightning Spear. And finally I want to do this one, because that's how the power level grows. Lycosidae, Lightning Spear Amazon, Sacred Flame Amazon, and finally we have Deadeye. Deadeye is insane. It's just insane. So good. Whoop, give me that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello. Okay. Whoop. These are basically worthless now, down to like 3 exalted orbs. So the thing is, guys, they were a little bit valuable last season. So, and they are basically worthless. Why? The reason why is, guys, that perfect Jeweler's orbs have become, cumulative, right? So you can take a two socket skill and you can do a perfect Jeweler's orb on it, and it will become a 5 slot, right? In the previous season, you had to go lesser, greater, perfect in order. Now you can just do 1 perfect, and you don't need. Whoa, that's decent damage. How did you survive, buddy? Alperello. Such a build, guys. So silly. Okay, let's see how we hold up against the bosses. We have the annoying guy, the hyena fella. Let's go, breach time. Hey. Oh no, let's dismount, guys. The heavy stun was building up. That's a little bit dangerous. Heavy stun, loses the control of your character for 3 whole seconds, and you can't dodge in the meanwhile. So yeah, you don't want that bar to fill up. It goes pretty nasty if you allow it. Really? Whoop. Okay. L'Enfant Sauvage, what does that mean? You mean how many modifiers I put in the tablet? The precursor towers? Always 6 modifiers, tier 15. Tower setups. What does that mean? You mean what I put in the towers as tablets? Well, it varies, but generally ritual, plain precursor and something else. So Ismail, about the ritual. So thing is, I don't think we had omens in Path of Exile 1, right? So thing is, there is a grand prize in the omens, right? You can draw blank many times, but for example, Whittling omens of Whittling are worth 4.5 divine right now, right? And last season, they were worth like 40 divine. Now they are much more common and they are worth less, but you get the gist. What? Where are the frenzy charges? It does that much damage? With 1 frenzy charge, I dealt 80% to the boss. Oh, that was 1 frenzy charge. I can have 7. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, it's the best. It's the best there is. Oh, Well, the thing is, L'Enfant Sauvage. The thing is, because we can now put up 3 tablets in a single tower, and they get amplified. The tower frequency has been reduced by a factor of about 3, right? So, yeah, it's not very easy to get like 3 towers to overlap. Most of the time, you won't be able to. That damage, man. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Maybe we can go visit Zesht. And guys, I command my intelligence in selling these all the time, right? Whenever I was getting these, I was selling them. And now today I see they are not worth 3 exalted orbs. They are not worth 3 exalted orbs. Imagine. No. No. Oh, no, I just don't do that. I really dislike those long and annoying setups, right? And that's the thing that got me in farming ritual in the first place, L'Enfant Sauvage. Because, when you're doing breaches, there is the lengthy process of setting up. You do some maps around the towers, so, that your tablet doesn't go for those maps. You have to do a long and lengthy setup. Yeah, I don't like that. With ritual, you just put it in, do the ritual, do the rituals, put the next tablet in, etc. Right? That's why I went for that. I never do lengthy setups. No, not needed. If I want to make currency, I'll just trade. That's much faster and much more currency. So the thing is, I am on 360, and maybe you recall I was close to 300 the other day, right? And here comes the bomb. I spent more than 100, so I got like 150 profit. Shall I? $50. I don't think it's worth 50. I could do the exalted though, then it could be worth a lot. No and no. Okay, well, I'll just keep it then. No. Garbage. Wow. Whew. That was 1 frenzy charge. Okay, what's this? Seepage. Let's go. I think it's much better though, guys. Much better. Very small maps. They cannot receive map modifiers like ritual, delirium, etc. They were, as I said, very small. I was pitying the map. I was putting in there. Yeah, now at least they do something. We don't have to continuously go for tablets, right? I mean, with a single ritual map, you can get 35 maps. That's pretty good. All right, so what do I want to go for? I want to go for a few more boss maps. Boss. Where is the boss? That one? Sulfuric caverns. Oh, that's the druid fella. Okay. Hold up. Did I open a map actually? Oh, I did open up a map and forgot about it. Okay. No. As I said, I very much detest the setups. I just put the tablet in and do the maps. That's why I gave up on breaches last season. Because, I knew I was wasting potential there by not setting it up properly, but I definitely didn't want to do the setups. Because last season it was so extremely annoying. So when you put a tablet in, the tablet targets maps at random, right? So for example, if you have a 30 map tablet and there are like 55 maps in range, 30 out of those 55 will be randomly receiving your ritual, for example, right? Except for the maps that can't receive, unique maps, hideout maps, those cannot receive the modifiers. And of course, when you were using an expensive setup, you didn't want the garbage maps that are outside to receive your thingies. So what you would do was you would do the outlier maps so they can't receive your breaches, for example. And I am proud to say I have never ever done that. Right? Never. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm gonna do like 20 maps that I don't want? No. I'll just learn to trade, that's better. Am I slow again? Oh god, I hate this. So guys, with my beautiful Deadeye, before I respect her, I had some sort of slow potency reducing passives. Oh my god. But can you find someone to possess now? Please? Okay, that's it. Here we are. And so guys, I chased and we received nothing. My energy shield is almost out. How's that possible? Okay, let's out that. Guys, yeah, I think now they are worth alking. Come on. You're gonna kill me, buddy. That teleport move, it's so stupid. I mean, guys, I don't know how people can play with, Headhunter on hardcore. It's just, that teleport thing is terrible, terrible. They hit you and it teleports you in the middle of 50 million monsters? What? Why? By the way, with the hunters, I was immediately dying when I was getting heavy stunned. I can actually survive with this guy. Yeah, pretty nice. That alk wasn't very worth it though, was it? Hey. Drops nothing? Whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's not for me. Hyper. I'll rather just trade and make more money. I never did that. And also, with the breach, the looting was also quite a chore, right? Guys, imagine, hundreds of breach splinters on the ground, right? Bing, bing, bing. So why is this not auto pick up, for example? Why does it not treat them as currency, and picks them up automatically? Yeah, so that's why I went for Ritual, and with Ritual it's quite hit it or miss it, right? Especially last season. This season is a little bit different because we are always guaranteed to have at least one omen in every single Ritual inventory. Hey. Okay, whatever. Oh no, that's a bad one. I just went too slow, didn't I? Hey, why'd you miss? Is it done? It is. Solar amulet, excavated chest. We go on. Yep. You know what gave me pause about my lightning crossbow build, guys, was so you know I had one of the best crossbows in the game, right? And difficulty 4 was still, oh my god, you know, this is literal murder attempt. It teleported me in the middle of 50 million monsters. Stop doing that. So guys, what that is it's a rare trait that, you know, I still, oh, I can survive getting knocked down though. That's pretty beautiful. Okay, so what's this then? Cool. So guys, I'm drinking my flask and my energy shield fills. In case you don't know what's going on, we do have the Eternal Youth Keystone passive that prevents our energy shield from regenerating, but our flask does fill up the energy shield. Yeah, jewel there. Finally, rubies are not that worthless anymore. Okay. Hello. What? Oh. As one thing I haven't been able to understand, you know, I must be doing something wrong because it's becoming mathematically impossible. I thought, you know, you could corrupt essences and you could get the new 4 essences they added to the game, right? At about, you know, 400 tries in, I have not gotten one of the new ones. So, you know, they appear on a weird unique map only or something. Insta heavy star, eh? Okay. Weird enough that we survive it though. Hey. What? Why? What? Okay, that's more like it. So guys, I am guessing that you guys have a burning question, which would be, how much is this, right? And I would say the answer is yes. No, actually, I'm kidding. It's not that expensive. It's not as expensive as you would expect that such a high performing build would be. So I'm buying the world's most expensive transmutation and augmentation orbs. Okay, that's the boss. Very easy. Hello, sir. 1, 2. Oh! What? One shot? Just one shot. Casual kill. Whoa. One shot. The hell, man. Well, Enfant Sauvage, the people like the build guides. I mean, you know, the occasional other videos that I keep posting, you know, they actually have so valuable data inside, but yeah, that's what people want to go for. Oh, that's the thorns, okay, go. So that it's not something that we want from a Gloud. Shall we do it though? 72 resist. And I guess we can. Ooh, 100 resist. Really now? Hey. Well. Okay. There is none. Okay. Oh, good God, what did you do? It's a divine, eh? Could be even too divine. The energy shield is pretty hefty, eh? $120 energy shield with 100 resistance. I mean, guys, if I had triple flat damage here, let me see. Okay. I'll go to divine, so guys, the accuracy can help fellow Amazon. I'm gonna go 2 here. I wanna sell these. I have so many of these. Let me see what they are worth. Sinistral Alchemy. Okay. Go. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Banner skills have increased duration. 75% delirious. Oh. With quantity and rarity. Really now. Okay, let's do this. I'll try 50. Yep. Zero dump. I was in the middle of the map, right? Okay. Yeah, guys, as Chancellor drops in value, I find myself considering if it's even worth picking the garbage uniques up. Kamasan-Tiara, is that an 82 Kamasan-Tiara? Or 81? Very important, guys. And the difference between an 81 and 82 is, so there are differences all around the place, but there is only one difference between an 81 and 82, and it's big. It can roll resistances ranging from 41 to 45, right? The 82 high level ones can roll that, and the 81 ones cannot. And that's why, you know, Kamasan tiaras, non-magic Kamasan tiaras, 82 item level are worth like 10 exalted. Yeah, even more maybe actually. Okay, idiot, find the guy. Okay, you possess it. There we are. Let's just take that in. The long frenzy charge duration also, I like them. Yeah, not bad. The damage, le dommage. I have that much evasion and these idiots keep resetting my tailwind? Hey! I am not meant to be hit. And guys, because we have so much intelligence, our mana is pretty high, so yeah, we don't even need a mana per kill-joule. You know, I don't have a mana per kill-joule, I don't have a mana per kill anywhere, I think, and I don't have mana leech, right? It's just the good old trust regen. You see? None, none, none. See? None. Also, you know, none of my jewels are. Can I do maps without temporal chains on them? It's been getting a tad little bit annoying. Well, I did one shot that boss side. So cool. Okay. The sentry also salvages for 2. Kamasan tiara. That's not bad, but I don't want to do a great essence on it. Let's go. Not bad. So the final prefix we want 100% increase energy shield sort of thing. Yeah guys, so now we could consider stopping. Why? Because the 40 energy shield is meh, right, mid-level. The life regen is worthless, and the 14 intelligence is also not really very good. So the thing is, guys, what can I get here that's gonna make it worth my time? So I would say at this point it's worthless. So let's try it like this. So guys, for example, right now the perfect roll that I can get. So this is very important, guys. Not this item specifically, but you know, generally. So let's say, guys, the best thing I can get here is 100% increase energy shield, right? And that is going to get my energy shield up to a whopping 280, right? And then the quality, the glyph will take me, the rune will take me to 315, and then we'll be getting something like 400 with the quality, right? So let's say, and you know, 100% is literally perfect. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could waste, but it's gonna be a waste. And we got accuracy rating. GG. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I knew. Because the probability that you hit, you know, very high percentage energy shield is not really very high. So I should start selling the maps again. I'm getting full, I guess. What's the situation? Well, 4 and 5 are not very full yet. Okay. This map was done, right? Okay. Now, where do we go? As you can see, I just don't have a setup. I just go to random maps. I did try my hand at crafting, guys, yesterday, and I lost over 30 divine. Yeah, it was insane. And thing is, I don't know if you know about, guys, when you are doing a weapon, almost everything adds damage, right? On a weapon, there is only one prefix. Sorry. When you're doing a weapon, when you're crafting a weapon, prefixes add damage, right? The only prefix that does not add damage is the pure accuracy rate. Every single other prefix does add damage, right? Yeah, I'm talking about martial weapons, of course, you know, staffs and wands are not included. And guys, what I did get was I got a bow with a very low cold damage on it. So I was like, you know, I could whittling that cold damage away, and I could replace it with another prefix. And you know, prefixes are adding a lot of damage, right? And right now I know what you guys are thinking. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be worse. So guys, and whittlings are 4.5 divine, right? So I do my whittling on it, right? I remove the very low cold damage, and you know what I get back? I do get very low cold damage back. And you know, that's also somewhat good because you know, at least you can whittling it away. If you get a mid tier, maybe you wouldn't be able to whittling. So guys, I do my second whittling and I get very low lightning damage back, but very low, right? It's like 3 to 5 or something. It's extremely low. And then I do my third whittling and I get pure accuracy, guys. So if I had gotten any of the relatively higher, so mid-level elemental damage, you know, about 20 divine, right? High level, high tier elemental damage, 50 divine. Accuracy, percentage, physical damage, hybrid, 100 divine. It was going to be above 600 damage, right? And I got accuracy, right? And then I took a look at it, and I could actually remove some suffix because you know the accuracy was a higher tier, so I couldn't remove it. So I could remove the leech or something, and then you know I tried for projectile skills or attack speed, didn't get that. So guys, I think I got that bow for like 1 or 2 divine, right? And it was worth around 5 divine, right? And then I spent 4 whittlings on it, 18 divine, and then I sold it for 5 divine. So I spent like 20 divine and sold for 5. And then I tried the same thing with another mace, right? This time around I did get something, but you know I spent 3 whittlings and a little bit of other stuff on it. I spent like 15 on it, and I sold for, hold up, I might not have sold it. Do I still have it? No, I did sell it. So I spent around 20 for it and sold for 15. Now that was a little bit better. And guys, you know, I was in a very black mood because you know, so much loss, right? I mean, I pay an effort and I keep losing. Then you know, there was some guys that was selling mace, right? But the guy missed that the mace actually had the suffix open, right? So it had 5 affixes on it and not a 6, right? And you know, I did 1 exalted on it. I got +4 melee skills, and I think I sold it for 45 divine. Yeah, recovered all of my losses there. I mean, I bought it for like maybe 5, yeah. So guys, if you have a good weapon, do not ever sell it with affixes missing, okay? Do your exalteds on them, because the value is going to climb in ways you can't imagine if you get lucky. And if you don't get lucky, the value will stay around the same level. All right, so what to do? Meyer. Go. Yep. Alper, it does happen. And you know what's worse is I sometimes can catch weapons with prefixes open. So weapons with suffixes open is a bit of a gamble because you know you can only hit attack speed or skills that make money, right? Prefixes, everything gets damage. Everything. You know, you buy a 500 DPS bow with a slot open, right? You get a third thing, and you know it's 650 DPS, and now it's worth 100 exalted. Sorry, Divine. And you know that is what happened to me, but you know of course the guy couldn't tell. I had very low elemental damage, which meant you know I could whittling the low elemental damage in favor of another prefix. Mist Whisper equipped. What is Mist Whisper? How did he heal that much? Oh, it's the garbage crossbow. Okay. That's the one. And by the way, Ismail, if you're here, I have bought a nice item that you know tracks the currency that I kept. I loot from the ground. I like that. We said it today. Let's see. 19 regals, 2 elk, 4 chaos, 18 exalted. Sadly guys, you cannot keep track on your entire account. You know, GGG is so weird. I mean, I did pay for this. What would you lose if I can keep track of it on my entire account? Right? I did literally pay money for this. So weird. And the thing is, it doesn't even allow you to you know keep changing characters consistently, right? If you change characters, it resets your stats. I don't know why, but they treat us like enemies instead of players. So weird. Okay, it's done with. Maybe I shouldn't have done this build. How am I going to play something else now, guys? What is this? What is this? One spear and everything dead. Oh, bye-bye. Bye. GG. Oh. 8. Whoa. 8 is quite a bit. How am I going to play that garbage Symptom of Kitava now? Let me also tell you the approximate cost for this build now. Depends on how you approach it, of course. It's still not collapsing on itself. Okay, now it is. Well, do it. It's worth it. Now you just see with your very eyes. Don't take my word for it. Okay. I don't have frenzy charges though. Let's gather some frenzy charges. 2? Really? I want more. 4? I guess. Shall we get more? Come on. 7. That's more like it. Let's do the boss. Keep in mind that we have to get off the mount. Hello. Oh, wow. You can't get used to this. It's insanely good. One shot. I mean, guys, Amazon has nothing on this. Now, I have played an Amazon and I have played an expensive Amazon. It's not even close. Well, I mean, of course, it's still an S tier build, but yeah, this is. This doesn't deserve to be put in the same tier as the Amazon. This is S plus, maybe. It's not the same tier. One-shot bosses is a little bit mighty. Now, I had characters that was killing bosses fast, but one-shot? Whoa. It's a little bit good. And also kill the entire screen. You know, this is the, I guess, the Auto Bomber's new version. Of course, you know, no one has anything on the Auto Bomber. But you know, the Auto Bomber was a bit of a cheat build. Hey, buddy, what you do? Auto Bomber was something else. Alright, hello. Kamasan Tiara. I mean, I throw it in the northwest direction and the guys at the southeast direction die. That's a little good. Maybe I'll dismount. I think this mountain was a good call, but maybe there will be 1 square millimeter of land that is not full of crap. Maybe. Just an idea. What was this? Where is my mount? Where's my mount? What? Okay, is acting up again. Okay, shall I? Wow. Okay. But there is the thing. I've tried turning it off and on again. Why wasn't it being summoned again? Wow. Every square millimeter is full of crap. Can't move without taking damage. At least the ground garbage does not contribute towards my heavy stun build-up. because this is really very ugly. I mean, everyone is leaving behind some sort of cloud. Okay, there is nothing. Being able to fire in the opposite direction is pretty cute, I like it. Good God. I'll just wait for it to collapse, I suppose. Okay. Why? Seven splinters. Wooden club. Yeah, the garbage. $23 to $35. That's almost perfect. Also top tier. But the 9 fire resistance and the mana, guys. Mana is a bit of a dead stat this season, sadly. I mean, your call, of course, but it is stronger than anything you have. Armor. Nope, no life regen, please. I should also be selling these, I guess. What's this then? No. I guess it's worth a regal. Mana. Yeah, guys, mana is a very dead stat this season, sadly. +3 lightning. I don't think that's gonna do it. Let's just sell these. Okay, shall we try Le Breach? This is max difficulty breach, guys. Let me check if there's a mistake. Nope, it is max difficulty. Let's go. Bit of a face roll. Let's see how the boss goes. So guys, yeah, the thing that made me part with my dear lightning crossbow is that I had a somewhat hard time against tier 4 bosses, and thing is I knew that I had a really top class crossbow. So someone with an okay crossbow would have a much harder time than I had, right? The only upgrade that I had readily available was using a level 21 skill gem instead of a level 20. Whoop. One. Hey, I don't want that modifier. Take it away. Oh god. You're here. Be that blah. Oh. That was a little bit different. Oh. The last one was getting decent damage. The last one dealt decent damage, right? Wow, the move doesn't get distracted, eh? Okay. So guys, we have to corner the boss with their back turned to a wall, right? Then the serpents deal additional damage, I think. We got a Quar of the Storm, okay? Tier 5 quarterstaff, let me see. Wow. Come on, buddy. You guys, you can't use these skills. You can't use neither of these skills when you are on the mount, so you have to dismount. Right? For bossing, you have to dismount. Because you are only allowed to use bow skills, thrown spear skills, not even spear skills. Right? It has to be thrown spear skills, and I believe mark skills, nothing else. Does that have a suffix open? It does. Then what am I gonna get? I mean, let's say I get a decent resistance. It's a lie, it's worthless. We could get 2 resistances, but single charm slot. Probably not worth anything either. That could be worth something. What's this then? Five. I'll just keep it. No. Okay, so this one, right? We could get like 2 resistance on it. Settle. Okay, breach. That easy, eh? So I feel like if I try Simulacrum, I feel like I shouldn't be doing it on the mount. Not 100% sure. There are cases for both. Maybe I could just carry these with me. So guys, why am I doing Exalted Zone maps that have all the nice stuff, right? I mean, we can have 3 useful stuff, right? And we can have 3 bad stuff. So if I have 3 useful stuff and like 1 bad stuff, why do I still keep Exalted in? The thing is, guys, it is because of this node. This? Yes, this. So guys, take a look at this. 2% increase effect of explicit modifiers on your waystones for each explicit modifier. So guys, if I have a map with 3 good things and 1 bad thing, right? And if I have another map with 3 good things, the exact same 3 good things and 3 bad things, my good things will be stronger because this amplifies their effect. So I'm going to have more pack size, more rare monsters, more rarity, more quantity in my map because of the bad ones. So guys, if you can handle the bad stuff, it's worth doing the Exalted Zone it because you are going to get more. It's my Val City. Reduced resistances. Not a very good one, but let's go. Wide open area. These are somewhat good for us. Well, not wide open as Savannah, but still pretty open. Jinning Crest Shield. Am I familiar with that one? What's that? I think I've seen it somewhere, but I'm not very sure if I have it or not. Dumbass is here. And guys, if you kill the rare before this guy gets to them, You have to wait till this guy touches the red. Mighty annoying. And the reward is a whopping exalted orb. Oh, killed my guy, okay. Hey, so much. I'm drinking so many healing potions. Oh, Viper. Okay. Well, let's go, Viper. Woohoo. Bring it, boys. Well, boss drops surely feel like boss drops. Wow. It wasn't the case, you know. So guys, for example, you know, my ring that is tracking that the currency that I pick up from the ground is obviously telling that, you know, exalted is actually much more common than most of the currencies, but it's still worth more, right? And let's take a look at it, guys. So as you can see, I'm picking up all regal orbs, right? All alchemy orbs. I'm not picking the cheap ones. What are the names? Transmutation of augmentation. I do not pick those up. I just kind of pick up everything else, right? And let's just observe the numbers that I have picked up, and exalted will dominate, right? And regal should be close to the number of exalted we are getting and nothing else. And it's worth like two alchemy, right? Even though it is much more common than alchemy orbs. All right. I could definitely upgrade. One of my rings is fine, I think. I could upgrade the other ring and the glove. Right, my HP is fine. I mean, I have around 100 HP on my glove. I can let it go for triple flat damage. I think it would be an idea. Hello. Because with Amazon I was dying a lot, right? I mean, I was playing it very cowardly and very safe at the end, so I could make it from level 90 to level 91. Yeah. I did make it, but yeah, it was very, very painful. And you know, 90 to 91 is not that bad. It does happen relatively fast. So what's the situation? Because we beat Viper. Map counts as complete. Oh. What a build, guys. What a build. It's beautiful. What? Supposedly we could get out of flat damage on it. What an awful big map. That's where I entered from. I made this fine fellow a lot. I'll just dismount. Better than dying. Okay. Garbage. And more garbage. Ooh. I accidentally clicked that. Am I done now? Let's try this guy. So guys, let's take a look at the currency I have gathered. This is just before the stream. I reset this. Take a look at this card. 29 exalted, and it's leading by 5. I got 5 elk. I got 5 chaos, 6 law, right? By the way, funny statistic, guys. Annulment is as rare as, or maybe even a little bit more rare than divine. Yeah. The usefulness plays an important role. As you see, guys, I'm just not picking up the transmutation and augmentation orbs. Shall I turn the support gems off? How many do I have? No, we spent a lot. Guys, I had almost 3 lines full of support gems there. I also had some level 2 support gems and some level 1. Yeah. We did go through them pretty hard. Okay, that jewelry is the only thing with potential. Supposedly a divine, supposedly being the keyword. Let's see how much these Val homes are. I think I hoarded so many guys because I was getting them and they were not worth enough. So I was just gonna send them. Yeah, they did pick up. They were like 4. And how many do I have? 12? I do. How much is an audience with the king worth now? Even that did pick up. They made them 45. They made them more common with the patch. How much are breedstones? 36, 38. Okay. Simulacrum. Whoa. That is valuable. I do not reply these guys up until it's too late. So because I want to try my luck at the Arbiter. I have grinded the entirety of this atlas by myself, no help. Didn't buy one fragment from anywhere, but this is not gonna happen. If we were able to grind more than one map thingies, is that a corruption or something? It is, wow. And I suffered so hard. Cast away. Wow. It's my shame. Because I have access to millions of Count Gionor, but I also have, I think, Toriane as well, but no Jamanra. Hidden Grotto. Because one Omen of Corruption is worth 12 Exalted now. I believe Omen of Resurgence is worth 1 Exalted-ish. What about the Amelioration? That's almost 10. And what about Divine? 160s? Oh, it's going up. It's going up. But because if you haven't paid attention, This guy is trading augmentations, lots of augmentations for one chaos, I think. What a weird drawing though. Hey, Summit, thank you. 54. Wow. So guys, I don't know who's here, but I did talking about an approximate cost for this build, because when you see this build, you might want to do it. It's mighty powerful. So the biggest part of the cost comes from, if you get a similar one to mine from the Tangle Tongue, if you get a Tangle Tongue about 23% critical rate bonus with a socket and whatnot, that would be around 40 divine. That's the most expensive one here. The helmet is 6-7, I think, something like that. 500 energy shield and 2 meaningful suffixes. That's it. The chest is around 10, I think. This time around we have 3 meaningful suffixes. The amulet is about 1 divine. It's pretty cheap. This one is nearing 30. Why? Because guys, I do not sacrifice any permanent buff. I turn them all on. And for that, sadly, we need the Rabbit Charm, Rabbit Talisman. That's worth 7 divine right now, sadly. This one is also worth about 20, so it's there. The rings are about 5, I think. The glove, the boots, these are worth 4 or 5 divine. The headhunter is around 30, I think. That's a little bit too much. Around 30. So Tangle Tang and Headhunter and Rabbit Charmed, Rabbit Talisman, Sacred Flame are worth near each other. 30-40 neighborhood. The jewels would be around 5. So each, depending on the quality of the jewels that you use, obviously, right? So around 150 would get this done. And the thing is, guys, you actually don't want this charm, but it was so expensive, I just gave up on it because it's not an integral part of the build. It's pretty good. So there is a unique silver charm, guys. And what it does is, when you are hit by a slow, it removes that slow, right? Actually doesn't remove, but it does not allow you to be affected by that slow. And the thing is, when you activate it, when the charm gets activated, you trigger onslaught, right? 10% movement speed, 20% skill speed. It's beautiful, but it is it is 40 divine, guys. And I'm not going to allow a charm to be the most valuable item in my build. I'm pretty good, and I was, I made myself, so I expected it to be expensive fully, but not this scale, right? I thought, I was ready to pay like 10 divine. Yeah, 40 is, I think, extremely high. So guys, we are living in a period in which a mirror is worth about 1,000 divine, right? So it is worth 4% of a mirror. I think that's too much. And by the way, guys, in case you didn't know, there is actually one charm that's worth even more. Why was I almost dead? What happened there? It's weird. I took something in, didn't expect that kind of damage. Whoa. That was impressive. Heavy stun build up. Oh, hold up. Do they have increased stun build up? That goes pretty bad for this build. They have increased critical chance. No, you don't have the. Oh. Okay, let's wait for Damas to possess. And go. Got him. Done. We are picking it up a little bit too much. Wow. Insane. That's actually some damage, but it was bad luck. Did I run out of... Oh, embarrassing. Okay. Blue flame? Is that blue flame? Yeah. I used that for a build back then. I don't think so. .400 DPS. Had that one. It's gonna be 2 epics, 2 shell shards. Okay. So everything else. Little monkeys entering the boss area. How insolent. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna get the build guides in order, but you know, my Deadeye and my Amazon were a little bit intertwined, and as I was taking the hunters apart, I had to pick this one apart as well, and yeah, I did get this one done first. I was also in the process of downgrading, so to speak, the Amazon as well. I mean, not into something else. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay Lightning Spear, but the budget variant. Then I'll do the expensive variant. Then I'll do this one. So this is 2 out of 4. Okay. Where is the last one? Okay, where is my 4th altar? Southwest corner? No. North of the boss, I guess it has to be, yeah, because there's not much else left. Grab so much. It's level 80. Shall I try it? I guess I could try a Regal. What? $400 DPS. The flat damage is low tier, I guess. That's the best roll. Almost. That accuracy though, man. Regal. Oh. 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 Oh, really now? Okay. The energy is so low. Let's go divine. Because all of these values are kind of in theory, as you can see. Right? We are not making sales here. We shouldn't be very far off. Critical damage bonus, magnitude of shock, these are not worthless. Energy recharge. Around 50. Shall I keep these for 3, 4, 1? We are getting insane amounts of maps. Yeah, I mean, this does give me a vibe of much better than Stormlands. Well, we suffered, guys, so hard, you know, almost all of us, for finding those corrupted nexus. Now they just get displayed on the map. Why do I find 50 million of these unique maps? Cast away. So many. I want to see this guy in Simulacrum, but I'm not very sure if we should be staying on the mount for Simulacrum, because, you know, there is not too much movement speed involved. I mean, you can of course kite, right, because the raw mount that allows you to, you know, throw the spear without slowing down, but it comes with a heavy penalty, right? You do get heavy stun. Yeah, I think the Simulacrum should be done off mount. It's not like you have to run anywhere, right? It's just general static. You kite around, that's it. Alright, back again. All of a sudden, guys, it did get hot in here. It was pretty chilly up until a few days ago, and all of a sudden, yeah. So the seasonal transitions are much harsher. We had winter, 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 and all of a sudden, without spring, now we have summer. Now it's rather late and still it's mighty warm. Okay, let's hop on. Whoa, what's this movement speed, guys? I don't like that. We also have corruption. The corruption, we don't like it, guys, because they spawn in our faces. This movement speed, what the hell is this? How much movement speed do we have on them? They also have attack and cast speed as well, guys, so our move of killing them before they get to us becomes much more challenging. I'll just dismount. So guys, the heavy stun build-up does not deteriorate over time, sadly, but there is a simple trick, you know, because you are not allowed to do a lot of things, on the mount. You just dodge roll, which is not allowed. Even pressing this button is not allowed. And you get dismounted, and when you then pop back on, all of the heavy stun build-up will have been clear. It's an important trick. And this character somehow can take it. With the Amazon, I was just instantly dying whenever I was being knocked off. How much is the movement speed? 52. Oh god. I mean, they are really fast. So that they get back, they arrive at me quicker, and also they attack me quicker, right? So normally, guys, even they arrived at me, they would still have to complete the attack animation, which was taking some time. Hey, that's it. The corrupted maps are not a very good combination with one mount. Long live Headhunter. Whoa, rare corruption mount. What mount? I tried to say rare corruption monster. Oh, why did I do that? I tried to do alchemy actually. Wow. Non-magic. It did do pretty good. 2 elk and 1 chaos. Oh. Okay. Hold up, we have a boss. Oh, we have a boss. Sorry about it. Good God. One shot. We are getting customers on our 5 exalted items. Darekot Metaslave. Aren't we all Darekot? By the way, I think this is valuable. What did he want? Gold Twirl Prismatic Ring. There it is. Gold Twirl. Yeah, I think Fob Gun has made this item popular. I mean, if you are having a problem with capping your crit, I think it's like it's worth that much. Okay, I'll just not sell it. The critical weakness is 3. Okay, that's a problem, right? Okay, if you say so. much is this? Oh, map bosses are haunted by Azmeri spirits. Interesting. Let's try 50 and come down. How much is a 4 stack one worth? Still worthless. 5 stack one. Ah, 5 stack one is valuable. I see. Okay. Otjuk is here. He wants that ring. Sir. Hey guys, some small trades to help our fellow players. Hold on, is there a prefix available there? Oh, whoa, hey. Oh no, I did get life. That's a shame. We wanted okay, so let's do this. That's going to increase our value quite a bit, I think. 50 exalted or thereabouts, I'm guessing. Too divine. That could be a little bit far-fetched, but guys, if we got flat evasion energy shield instead of life, too divine. The evasion energy shield amounts are not bad at all, are they? Okay, let's try too divine. So many chests though. Okay, what's this? If you have problems with reaching 100% crit, guys, I suppose you use that to curse. Was I done? No, right? So guys, the Lycosidea budget Huntress video, the non-budget Huntress video, and the video for this fella should be coming soonish. The respec is a lengthy situation, right? You change a tree, you miss some stuff that you haven't, that you should have changed but haven't, blah blah. Then you have to trade as well. You can't have everything ready. So there's the one thing or the other. Glass blowers are also, almost as rare as divines. So where do I have that rare? Okay, there. I like the duration on the frenzy charges, guys. Normally we don't really pay attention, but yeah, and when you have that was a little bit disgusting. I didn't even understand. Sure. Okay. It did happen a little bit too fast. Okay. Our first death. Okay. Well, I mean, Regal is not worth much. Do I keep going on? Probably not. Constant tiara. 8 eye level. Okay. I'll do Rigo because it's cheap, but it has to be a good one. Nope. That is not a good one. Was I going to keep Kamasan tiara somewhere? I was. But I should be going below eye level 80. That was annoying though. I'm not very happy with that death. You guys turned around the corner. Millions of guys jumped at me and I couldn't even leave the game. If I could, at least I would have saved my 2.5% XP. My 4 XP. Wow, there are so many rails on the map. Long belt. Not very familiar with that one. I shouldn't claim that I haven't seen it before though. Then I would have it in my inventory, the stash tab, and I get embarrassed. But yeah, at least it's not one I'm very familiar with, at the very least. I can claim as much. Alright. Oh, this stupid thing is at it again. I don't like those corrupted maps, guys. Even though it's a waste, I do them. I should just sell them. These are good maps. That's a bit worse. That's not too bad either. Soul Tether. So bad. See? I do have it. And if you asked me if I had this item, I would have said no. And how is the one that I do have? this. If it doesn't move, we'll just salvage. Pack size. That's the map we died in, right? It's a little embarrassing when you do the muscle memory move and dodge with raw when you are not trying to dismount, guys. You know it happens. Force of habit, you just press on the dodge out key and boom. And it gets even more embarrassing if in that short time frame the raw actually gets killed, then you also have to wait for him to respawn. It's pain again. Okay, shut up. Just go. I did dodge roll this time on purpose. Okay. Getting off the mount to press the button. That death knight, so quick. Get a Trefina. Seaglass Spear is special, guys. Seaglass Spear is the only spear, I believe, with 10% base crit rate. And the base crit rate is important because your percentage crit rates, etc., are based on those. Blood wave will build up the heavy steam very quick. How many? I thought I was done. Really? I haven't unlocked that checkpoint. If I don't shoot the spear too frequently, that's fine. We got a North Pole. Detta kan man sant göra. For a second there was a mini heart attack, but I thought it was something valuable, but it does appear more to the top left, I think, when it's valuable. Whoop! Whoa, you survived there. That's a little rude. Oh, that's very old, Alperen. That's very old. It's not even functioning. I should turn that command off. Oh, so many spears. $75? Whoa, I didn't know that you could get that high flat. Crit damage bonus, I suppose it's fine. Attributes is definitely fine, let's be one of these. Wow, 177 mana. Evasion rating is 177 is almost perfect, by the way. We have a lot of attributes. So what did I not take into account? The implicit and the crit damage. Try 50. Meyer. Let me actually turn that command off. Yeah, I will make a build for this guy, and then we can, I suppose. Yep, turn it off. Boom, 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 boom. There's a little crossbow. All these here. Hey! Masters have increased stun build up is a very dangerous modifier for this build, guys. Because we are riding on top of the raw, and we will be heavy stunned very frequently. And as you saw, bit of a killer move. Come on, process. Finally. And supposedly she has more rarity for every single monster that is touched while we are chasing it. One, two. Wow, guys, this is... Yeah, I don't think I can not be not surprised by this ability. So beautiful. So hold up, why do these... Whoa, whoa, whoa. So 55 is... Oh, it's the low level, I'm sorry. Militant bow isn't low level. Oh, it also is. My apologies, my dear blood filter. You were correct. Just in case. Oh, raw fight. My raw versus the other raws. The rares are dropping. And exalted like clockwork. Up until now, I suppose. Oh. I guess this does mean I'm a little bit tired. Lots of exalted. Dang, that death was. And we didn't die like the Amazon dies. It's just a little below my response time there, yeah. Okay. Yok. Bu. $144 life, 32 cold resistance. So we can get one more resistance, but utility belt is also nice. I mean, if I hit a resistance with a decent amount, it's going to be worth a little bit. I guess we can try. Let's try 5. I don't think so. Oh no. I don't want to use a good map on these. Just grab something random. What a pathy. Let's take a look at the drop skies for today. So weird how exalteds are that valuable. Right? Take a look at this guys. 13 elk, 6 chaos. I mean, I did even get more exalted than I did get regals. So it's a combination of, usefulness and drop rate, I guess, both of them. Because exalted are, of course, mighty useful. You keep spending them all the time. In relatively big numbers too. So what happens if when I steal mana drain aura with Headhunter? Do these have mana? Does it do anything? Go. Oh. So many Exaltus guys. And almonds are extremely rare. I think, as rare as divines. But they aren't so good, so their price is like 7% of a divine. Maybe even less. Whoa. So many drops. Okay. Just do that ritual. Whoa. That was nice. I didn't even detect that the ritual fight ended here. Need to rest a bit for sure. Okay. The blood wave stuff is doing interesting things. Oh, it's not done. I thought it was. Okay. Are we going to chase it to the end of the world? Okay. Oh, come on. Let's wait for it to process, I guess. That's it, one rare. Wow. That's 4 out of 4. Cheap. Ghost Ride. I haven't found it this season, I think. 29 kills, that's the highest in the game. Yeah, I mean, normal items cannot roll past 27. As I'm setting my Stormcaller era, the end of an era. Increase cold damage. The energy shield percentage roll could have been better for sure. Okay. Spend these. Okay, well, is that done now? Really. Spell damage, cold damage. I think we need crit or something. It's not crit chance, but anyway. Reduce fast charges. Okay. Oh. Okay, the only thing that kills us is here. Increase master movement speed. Let's go. Not only movement also. Movement attack and cast. So they arrive at us quicker and they also react quicker. I always thought that was a little bit too powerful, guys, giving all three with a single affix, and in Simulacrum it's different. We get that right. Because that's the only thing that you get right regarding Simulacrum, but we will take what we can get. What? I'm too tired, I guess. I couldn't even tell how big stun that. Oh. What a skill. What a beautiful, beautiful skill. So I can open doors, but I cannot click on buttons. Click on button dismounts me, open door doesn't. I think you can safely say that's an oversight. Alright. Am I not gaining XP? This is a bit weird. Whoa, tier 5. And I believe, guys, tier 5 is the highest. Whoa, I didn't die? Thank you for tanking, brother. Tier 5 is the highest as far as I know. So guys, when I first saw the tiers, I thought, tier 2 means this item has not any tier 1 affixes on it, etc. No, it's an entirely different thing. It goes all the way up to 5, I believe. And it means, less desired affixes to not appear on this item, at least at the moment, right? I think if you keep slamming exalteds on it, then you can, but Almost heavy stunned. Let's dismount. Hey. As you can see, it's full clear. You should have made the heavy stun bar clear on its own, maybe slowly, but after not being stunned a while. All right. Wow. Almost 400 armor. Who's gonna do what with this? For divine, yeah. No. Wow, 4 divine one is beautiful. Hmm. I'll try a divine. Cold damage, cast speed, damaging ailments. I'll try 20, but I don't think so. Whoa. Whoa. Triple useful. If I get a damage on it as the third prefix, even though the other ones are garbage, something. Because I got 15 accuracy. Not only I get the worst shot possible, I also get it on the worst tier. But really, goodbye to Exalted. Just goes so low. 10. Don't even want to put the glyphs in it, guys, because the runes, they are more valuable than the item, or almost as valuable as the item. So yeah, the build can definitely be improved. I need to at least one ring and the glove can be done again. I definitely want a third damage prefix instead of that life. Also, I don't want that low, like the fire is very low. Still pretty good though. What I have to do now is I have to get onto straight. All right.